Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how I completely transformed my rental bathroom using all renter-friendly solutions for under $350. Let's go. You guys, this bathroom is the worst, and I'm not even going to try and hide it. The counter and tiles were all replaced like 4 or 5 years back, so they're not bad. But our unit actually hasn't been painted in like 15 years, and let me tell you, it shows. Besides a fresh coat of paint, I have a long list of things that I want for this rental bathroom. First, I want to create a more unified color scheme and inject a little personality into the space. Then, I really want to reduce our clutter, but also add some more storage and make better use of the wasted space under the vanity. The light fixture also really bothers me, so I'll definitely be looking for an update for that. I can't remove the giant sheet mirror, so I'm gonna DIY something to make that look a little less basic. And finally, I also think introducing some greenery and a few new accessories would be nice, so we'll see what we've got left in the budget for that. I'm giving myself a hard limit of $350 for this with no wiggle room, so we'll see how I do. In terms of inspiration, I just jumped on Pinterest and saved some bathroom images that I liked, and then I tried to figure out how I could incorporate some of those ideas in a renter-friendly way into my own space. It took some time, but it was worth it to have a clear picture of what I was working towards. I put my favorite inspiration images onto a mood board and started shopping for products online that I thought would look good in the bathroom. First, before I could even get started with the whole makeover, I had to empty the bathroom. Next, I had to take down all the accessories and stuff on the walls that I was going to be replacing and fill in all the little holes and stuff and make sure that the surface was all prepped and ready for the paint. When you're renting, it's easy to feel like everything is temporary because you know that sooner or later you're just going to move out. It's easy to say, well, it's not worth spending any money on this place because I know I'm leaving in a year. Sometimes that can be a totally valid reason to not decorate or improve a space, like for example if you're living temporarily overseas or something. But most of the time, I would say that if you're going to be somewhere for more than like 6 months, it's 100% worth it to invest a little time and money into making your place feel just more you. I'm not saying you need to hire a team of decorators, but just taking the time to do some research and DIY a few things yourself can make a world of difference. I gave the nasty fan cover 3 coats of Rust-Oleum matte white spray paint, and it ended up being a massive, massive improvement. I'm so happy I did that. This is a disaster. Basically, the whole ceiling paint peeled off. This is the ceiling, and I've got like a whole bag of this. I've been just peeling it off. Who does jobs like this? I don't know why I'm getting so angry. It doesn't really matter. Obviously they used the wrong paint or something. Which is, by the way, not the first time that they've done this in this building. I think I just need to show you the hallway now. Okay, ready? Wait for it. Look at that. So, I mean, I'm really not surprised that my bathroom ceiling just peeled off. Look at the elevator. Look at that. Yeah, it's awesome. Alright, today's painting day, so we're going to get some painter's tape up where we need it, and we're going to remove the old light fixture, get someone who knows about electrics to do that for you if you don't know what you're doing. So I just quickly wanted to show you what I got at HomeSense the other day for above the toilet. It's this like shelving unit thingy, and I think it's a little dark. Like I like the shape, it's cool, and it was a really good deal. It was only like 14 bucks in the clearance section. So I'm gonna paint the shelves white, I think, and I'll leave the frame black, and then it'll be like black and white on the white wall, and I think it'll look pretty good. Alright, so we are going to let these dry. We're going to give them a second coat once they're dry, and we're going to do the edges as well, because we haven't done the edges. And then we're going to screw them back on, and then we're done. I was really set on pulling in the polka dot element into the room somewhere, and I found this shower curtain that I loved, but it was just way too expensive. This looked like a really easy DIY project, so basically I went to IKEA and I picked up a $3 shower curtain, and I already had black acrylic paint, which I mixed with a tiny bit of water, and I just grabbed like a cap off a face cream that I have, and I used the cap to basically just stamp circles all over the curtain, and that was literally it. It was so easy. Wherever the stamp kind of didn't take as well, I would either just go back and re-stamp on top or just use a paintbrush to fill in the gaps. While the paint on the shower curtain dried, I installed a shelf in that awkward space under the vanity. I got super lucky and found a shelf of like the exact dimensions that I needed in the as-is section at IKEA, and it was only $3. The shelf was like a wood effect laminate thing, so I painted it. I go through that whole process in another video, so definitely check that out if you want to learn how to paint laminate pieces of furniture. I hung the shelf with some simple corner braces and basically doubled my storage space under there. I'm pretty happy about that. And finally, at the end of the day, we installed the new light fixture. Day 4 wasn't really a full day. It was mostly just about starting to hang things back up. I also got the mirror frame done from start to finish. Oh yeah, and I also made some custom artwork. To frame the mirror, I bought a couple of lengths of thin molding at Home Depot and sawed the pieces to size. Then I painted the molding with the same acrylic paint I used for the shower curtain. After the paint dried, I simply used some super glue to glue the frame together. The frame just rests directly on the mirror without the need for any nails or glue, so removing it will be super easy when we move out. I loved this piece from this Etsy store, but I wanted a hand-painted version of it instead of a printable, so I decided to sketch it out and see if I could paint it myself. I used the same black acrylic paint that I used for the shower curtain and the mirror frame. On the final day, I just put in the finishing touches. I decorated with a few new items, but mainly I shopped around the house. So happy with how our rental bathroom turned out. My favorite parts are the new greenery. I actually used faux because my bathroom doesn't have any windows, and the new light fixture, which of course I'll be bringing with me when we move out. Everything I did is easily removable too, and since I painted the bathroom white, there won't be any need for me to repaint it before we move out. Oh, and I came in pretty much exactly on budget. I left details and links in the description about all of that if you're interested. had a blast doing this bathroom makeover, and I'm just thrilled with the results. It was my very first makeover video, so I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would so appreciate if you could subscribe. It really, really helps me out. Speaking of which, I think I've been at this about a year, and we just hit 30,000 a little while ago, so I just want to say thank you if you are one of those subscribers. I really, really appreciate it, and if you're not a subscriber and you did enjoy this video, consider subscribing, and if not, no hard feelings, and I'll see you next time.